So now that our constructor functions are set up, we are going to want to add some functionality to our linked list. We are going to want to be able to add some data or add a node to the head of our linked list, add a node to the tail of our linked list, remove the head node to retrieve its data, and remove the tail node to retrieve its data. We are also going to want to be able to search our linked list to see if a certain piece of data that we are looking for actually resides in it. We are going to do all of this by putting a couple of functions or methods on the prototype of the linked list constructor function. Let's start with the adding a node to the head functionality. So if we check out this diagram, we can see that basically what this method will do is create a new node and put it right at the beginning of the linked list. Then it will make sure that this new node is wired up to the other nodes correctly with its next and previous properties. And finally, our method will make sure that the head pointer is now pointing at this new node because it will be the new head node. So let's put a function on our linked list prototype that will allow us to do this. We will say linked list dot prototype dot add to head, that is what we're going to call it, equals a function. Okay, great. So the first thing that we are going to do inside of this method is create a new node. This will be the node that we add to the head of our linked list. We will say variable new node equals a new node. And now we have to pass in some parameters into it. So we are going to have our add to head method itself take a value parameter. And then we will pass that same value parameter right into our node constructor function. And that is how we will assign the value of our node. For the next parameter, we will pass in this dot head, which is referring to the current head or the old head of the linked list. And we will do this because if we add this new node to the beginning of our linked list, the following node will be the old head, or what is right now this dot head. And for the previous parameter, we will pass in null because this is going to be the new head node. Therefore, there will be no nodes that come before it or previous to it. Okay, great. So we have successfully made a new node. We now need to attach this new node to the head of the linked list, which we will do in the next video.